It's always an honor to drive you guys' cars. Voila, no horses around. Oh, that is a good sound. There is the limiter 260. What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by AutoTopNL. My name is Max, and today we've got another viewer's car, and this is one of the best daily drivers out there today. It is such a freaking good car. This is a BMW M550i xDrive. It is the pre-facelift model, so that means that it has 462 horsepower, and it is Peter's car, and he asked us if we wanted to drive it because it has a different exhaust. So of course we said yes. It's always an honor to drive you guys' cars. So today I'm going to show you around it quickly. We're going to head straight for that exhaust. Straight pipe, cool. And then we'll take it for a drive towards the Autobahn for an Autobahn blast. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to receive updates when we upload a new video. Or check us out on Instagram at AutoTopNL. Or do both, that's even better. Alright, so we've got a carbon black M550i, I think, with of course the cerium grey accents, the stock wheels, stock brakes, everything is stock on this car. Cerium grey mirror caps as well, and at the rear we've got a Remus exhaust, and this is straight from the catalytic converter at the front. So the center silencer is gone, and it has a Remus back box as well, I think. And it sounds really, really good. It is such a good sound. It is, well, really dark and muscly. Now, I think I said this in the review as well of the stock one. I think the M550i sounds better than the M5 because it's just more like low down, more grunty. It's almost like a muscle car, this car. This sound is almost like a muscle car. It is insane. All right, let's take a look at the beating heart. Voila, 4.4 liter V8 bi-turbo. As I said, 462 horsepower, 650 newton meters of torque. This is the pre-facelift or the pre-update. After the update, it has 530 horsepower and 750 newton meters of torque. So that is a big bump. Yeah, I mean, that's almost 70 horsepower and 100 newton meters of torque. So this car, 4 seconds to 100, and after the power increase, 3.8. But Peter told us that he actually already did a 3.8 with this car. So that's not bad. All right, let's take a look inside, because we have a really nice spec on the inside as well, with all that light leather. This, well, almost white leather, I would say, but it is a beautiful car. I think the interior of this car is still really, really nice. Now, of course, let's just cut to the chase. Let's start it up. All right, we'll go for Sport Plus. No horses around, and we'll give it a couple of revs so you guys can hear it. That is a good sound. That's really, really good. It is, well, it really is like an amplification of the stock sound. So let's go. We'll put the gearbox in sport as well. The ZF 8-speed. I don't have to tell you guys anything about the stock M550i, right? You guys know everything. It is... Ooh. It has a very dirty edge, this sound, which I really, really love. Oh! That's a lot louder than stock, and you have the thing I love is that you have that deep dark burble, but you also have that little bit of a crackle at the top end. So you get a little bit of a crackle on the overrun and on the shift, but it's not like a pops and bangs software or anything like that, but it sounds really natural. And it sounds a bit old school as well. It sounds like what would happen if you would straight pipe a BMW M550i E39. You know what I mean? It has that old school V8 feel. Whoa. It definitely sounds better than an M5 now. I mean, there's no question. I actually think it sounds better than an M5 with an exhaust. I think there's something about this engine that just works sound-wise, and especially, you know, with that center silencer removed and that different back box, it just brings the car to life. But still, I have the roof open now, so let's close that. We'll go to comfort mode. You still have the sound. You still know you're driving an M550i, but it is quiet enough to be like in the background and to be not intrusive, to be comfortable. But because this is, as I said, one of the best daily drivers out there. All right, back to fun mode. Man, what is it? What is the difference between this and an M5? I would really like to know why this sounds so much better. Oh, it might be the turbo pressure, which is a lot lower in this than an M5. And as we know, turbos kill sound most of the time, but it is something really, really special, this exhaust. I really love this exhaust. I don't think I've ever heard an M550i that sounds as good as this. And there's just something magical about this platform. This car, this 5 Series, is one of my favorite daily drivers of all time. It is super comfy. And still you can slide it around like it's an M3. It's insane how well this car has been set up. Alright, well, we are at the Autobahn, so you guys get a speedo cam. And we're going to see what it feels like at the Autobahn. Because of course, being an M550i, this is limited at 250 kilometers an hour with no option to increase that, unfortunately, which I still think is stupid. I think this should be 280 at least, and an M5 300 M5 or whatever, that's fine, but this should be higher. All right, full throttle. That sounds like a BMW V8. And I do think that Peter has made the right choice with this exhaust being straight from the catalytic converter. So it's not a decat, and that means that it is still very, very suitable for daily driving. You don't have the smell, you don't have the resonation, and you don't have that. Sometimes it can feel a little bit cheap, like it's not as luxurious anymore as it feels stock. So I do think Peter made the right choice with this setup, because as you can hear, it sounds beautiful. Coming up, there is the limiter, 260, probably. Yeah, there we are. Still, it's even more silent at this speed. You hardly hear the exhaust. Okay, well, that's not fun. Let's slow down. There we go. Yeah, it's an awesome car. It just ticks all the boxes but one. there's one box that remains unchecked and will probably remain unchecked for quite some time. The fact that there is no touring version, no estate version of this car. Why the hell not? I still wake up at night bathing in sweat thinking about an M550i touring. It is that desperate. Yes, it is. This would be such a perfect car to have as a touring. Just throw all your garbage in the back, have this exhaust on there. It's comfortable, it's cool, it's fast, and it should be available as a touring. I still think that it's an oversight by BMW not having a touring. But anyway, every time I drive an M550i, I think I say this, but I'm going to keep saying it until I get my M550i touring. The weird thing is they did do it with the diesel, and I understand that because that's also a very, very suitable engine for the touring, or the other way around. But I think it fits this car too. All right, last little tunnel. Oh, you are welcome, people in the neighborhood. So performance-wise, this car did a 10.21 second 100 to 200 run. The updated version with 530 horsepower is about 1.5 second quicker, which is quite a big difference, but no complaining. This is still super nice, and if you throw an ECU remap on this car, you will have a nice amount of horsepower as well. But still, stock power is also super, super nice. It is a really fast daily driver. It's comfortable. Yeah, Peter, you've got a great car. Thank you so much for taking it to us. It is my honor to drive your cars. As always, it is so much fun to see what you guys have and drive. And you guys have very good taste in general. So that's also nice for us. That's it for this review, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. You can subscribe by clicking the big button right there. You can also check out this video or go check out this playlist. See you at the next one. Bye.